this unique home gym belongs to a special guest today. Okay, he is the strongest under 66 kg weight class junior powerlifter in Malaysia, my rival, a personal trainer, a Gen Z, and he is going to share with us about a life as a powerlifter slash personal trainer today, and also some of the mindset thought process behind a person as a Gen Z.
Yeah.
Okay, but most of the time it's dedicated to SBD, so it's more of like increasing the total of SBD. So welcome Yew Joe to the show.
Yeah, hello everyone.
Yes sir.
Yew Joe. Hello to Ivan also. Actually, this is like quite interesting because before this I see his podcast and then I think it's quite interesting, and finally someone around me that start to do something like this. So
Something stupid. Yes,
I was like quite nervous and then interesting, like super excited to be involved in this series.
Yeah. So basically, if for those of you who is listening, if you like listen a lot of like background noise, like the steps and basically there's aircon guy technician is doing something on the air conditioner, so it will be a little bit noisy, like, so hope you don't mind. Yes. So yeah. So basically, Yew Joe, let's start off because today's topic is we're going to talk about how to increase total of SBD numbers.
Alright.
So for those of you that who is training in squat, bench, deadlift, specifically powerlifting sports like us, this episode is going to be profound, I hope, and it's going to be very interesting for you because me and Yew Joe, we're going to dive deep down into certain questions such as training program factors, technique factors, nutrition, recovery, so on and so forth. Okay, so Yew Joe, the first question that I want to ask is, what is your best total and SBD numbers?
Okay. So before we get into this, right? So I wanted to like make a little bit of declaration.
Yes.
Okay. So my English maybe is not that good, but concern you all a little bit. To hurt your ear a little bit to try to listen to what I'm saying.
Okay, it's okay. Everyone is learning. Okay.
So I'm also trying my best. I didn't have much chance to like talk like this, but yeah, maybe I got a little bit of processing time. I didn't know, have to be patient a bit sorry today. But I think what I'm going to share will be quite helpful not only maybe powerlifting myself also, because I believe I learn and me myself have something to share today.
Yes.
Okay, so about the SBD total. So actually my best result is back from last year, end of last year. I did meet the powerlifting meet in Thailand. It's not an international meet. Actually it's a NQ national qualifier meet in Thailand. So I go there to compete as a guest lifter, I guess. So my best total is 575. Yeah.
That one is 22 years old, right?
22 years old.
That was last year.
Yep. Quite surprised that one because that meet I go with my sister and my girlfriend. Yeah. So I handle myself all the way, everything. And then I remember that time got a short period of a month, which I was training myself. I coach myself basically I coach myself because
you don't have coach.
Yeah, for some reason. For that specific meet, I coach myself and then I handle myself, and then maybe I handle my girlfriend also. Because my girlfriend also like, what to do? What should I do? Something like that. Also like, it's the first time I was seeing something like this.
Yeah.
So, but my girlfriend also helped me a lot to get this stuff and like that. So I appreciate. Okay.
How about your squat, bench, deadlift?
Okay.
Yeah, specifically numbers.
So I squat the most is 215 back in Thailand meet. That one
215, nice.
Yeah, 215. That one is a bit unexpected because my first attempt and second actually doesn't look great. It's like very shaky like that. But end up I give it a go 215. Okay. So I'm moving on to bench. Bench is the most pride one.
This guy break my record, guys, for your information. This guy break my record. What?
That one is like whenever I say about my bench, I was like, oh, I'm like very proud about it. Okay, so my bench is 146. Just recently national. Whatever you guys will say me like but I'm going to say now is that my first attempt already
break my fucking record, bro. My record was 127.5, and at that time when he break my record, he's not like breaking it in the like just 1-2 kilo away. He's breaking like fucking 20 kilograms away from my national record. And I was like, shit, man, this guy is fucking strong.
That one is like because actually I got a setback also lah. Back in like I think around March SSC, right? You didn't compete, right? I remember you didn't compete. That one actually my bench result is I think end up with 127.5, yeah. Which if I weren't joining the SSC, he would have break both already. But because he did 132.5, I think he capable of doing 133 as well lah. Like breaking over the record and
but not in national. Bro, that was like 146 146, motherfucker. What the hell? 146. Damn.
That one is like quite good lah. Okay, so
yeah, deadlift.
Deadlift is the worst one lah. My Instagram bio was the man struggling to deadlift. Maybe it's because I compensate by my bench lah. I have no idea. Okay, so my deadlift, the linear wave is like this. So I'm going down a lot. Sometimes I go up, going down a lot. Because 1 year ago, like last year around March, my first time deadlifting 220, which give you a rough idea lah. My last meet national, I feel 222. So in a year and a half, I doesn't progress 2.5. Yeah, it's a bad one. And then for all this while, actually I injured a lot doing deadlift, and then I was like trying a lot of method lah, switch my toe direction, open maybe a little bit wider, shorter. I try a lot of things lah. I try to improve lah. I try to improve right. Yeah, because I show a lot of my deadlift video and then progress also, because I don't want it to be, I don't want like, okay, I'm just a bench specialist and then I'm just do a bench, something like that. I didn't like something like this. I want to be like, we are powerlifter, right? We need to be balanced on like everything, my deadlift also. But right now, yeah, I didn't give up. I will just keep going and then try to keep figure it out and then be better on it. I think
the best was 240,
227.
227.
In mid lah.
The one you put on L?
213.
213.
30. Oh, that one is deadlift bar lah, so
okay. Yeah. But if it's powerlifting bar, competition bar is
227 in mid lah.
227.5. So just to recap back, squat, bench, deadlift, squat 215 kg.
100.
Yeah.
146.
Bench 146. Listen carefully.
227.5.
Deadlift 227.5 kg.
Or it's not gym PR, it's like in mid one.
Okay, guys, this guy is showing me an example. Okay, there's a saying goes lead by example, and this guy is always proving me that as an example that I can follow. And I'm going to chase his PR, and I'm going to break through and compete with him as a good rival, and at the same time very competitive to smash him out.
I think we will have a chance coming end of the year, Asian maybe. I think both of us will go compete lah if
everything goes well.
Yeah, if everything goes well.
Bro, okay, we're gonna just keep continue this. And for those of you, if you heard the background noise, I'm so sorry. Yeah. So did you talking about squat, bench, deadlift, right? Yeah. Like what is the most important part in improving your squat, bench, deadlift?
Okay. Talking about squat, bench, deadlift, right? I think there is no something like most important part because I would say separate like this. There will be inside the gym and outside the gym. Okay, so in powerlifting, right? If you really want to be very good at it and then be competitive, but I'm not going to say any nice word lah. I'm just gonna be honest lah. The very first thing is that how did you build lah? Like your body factor. It's like a little bit like genetic lah. Okay. So but this is not the most important one because I believe everyone can do it. Okay. But just to let you know lah, got something like this lah. If by happen you try everything, you try super hard, but then end up you didn't get what you want. It's cannot like
something that you cannot control.
Yeah, something you cannot control. Seriously. Okay, so out of that, genetic something like that, what we cannot control. Okay, so talk about what we can control now.
Yes.
Okay, so inside the gym. Okay, what did you do? How you train? Okay, do you normally go to gym just to have a PR, to try a new PR and then post on Instagram for fun? Or is go there, okay, we follow your goals, your program, and then try to build up block by block, something like this. Are you like try to like ego lift every time, or you like just patient and then try to follow up? Did you overshoot a lot or undershoot a lot? Sometimes for people that is like just go to gym and then you go undershoot. Okay, so how did you like approach? Maybe you rest very long.
So basically, to conclude what Yew Joe has shared just now is there's two factors in powerlifting to be stronger. First factor to be stronger is to see your genetics, see your human anatomy, but that is under something that you cannot control. So we don't talk about that much. But there is another part of the factor that improves your squat bench deadlift is your training program. What do you do inside outside the gym, and what is the mentality when facing every single session of your training program?
Yep.
Okay. So okay, anything to add on, Yew Joe?
Yeah. Doesn't want to make complicated lah. So okay. So since it's like since it's like very mafan, right? A lot of like struggle and then try to set like the program. So I got one like very easy fix like to almost like can solve like most of the problem if you want to be a powerlifter right? So it's to just hire a coach.
Yes, sir.
Like the monthly fee, I think within the Malaysia coach Malaysia got a lot of elite coach, and then they are all very great. They are all very talkable. Like the communication between is like very good because I got friends that hire like outside the country the coach. Also I see like not comparable. I think the local wise is a lot better yeah. So Malaysia we have a lot of great coaches like Das, Hisham, coach, right?
Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed last episode by the way.
Yeah. Hisham good one. Calvin also national coach, very great. And then we have coach from Good Games, Zeti, and then Haris, and then it's like too much I cannot mention it here, but a lot of great coaches here, and then all is like very popular.
So basically, it's talking about this is if you are new lifters and you are struggling about your performance to increase your squat bench deadlift, what Yew Joe mentioned is just hire a coach. Guys, just give a few $100 to hire a coach.
Can I speak about the pricing?
Go ahead.
I think around 150 to 200 something, maybe at almost 300 something. Wow, can solve a problem. Anything you can ask them.
Yes.
Even though you are not a powerlifter, right? And then you want to do compound movement, which I think is good also if you are a newbie lifter, right? Even though you just try to go fitness, I think compound movement is a very good start also It's not like you go to gym bro and then day 1 I train my arm, and then day 2 I train my abs, and then I skip leg day every day. It's not a good direction. Actually compound movement, right, is like you can train the whole body, so it's a very good start. Even though you're not powerlifter, you still can hire a powerlifter coach, which I believe you have to communicate it's a very good also because powerlifter coach will tell you like how to do all the compound movement and then give you advice and tips. Even though I want to talk something a little bit about powerlifting and bodybuilding. A little bit. It's out of the question already, but never mind. I will still talk about it.
Go ahead.
So for me, right? Powerlifter and bodybuilder, which I think should be around the same. But if you specifically you go train powerlifting, just a squat, bench, deadlift. I think the progress is like easier to track you know what I mean? Because of the number there, you can like easier to track it. If you do bodybuild or like healthy, and then you see you look at the mirror because it's hard to see, right? Unless you take photo like every 3 months, something like that.
But from a bodybuilder, ex-bodybuilder competitor, I think bodybuilding also able to track result easily, because there is still a lot of measurement. For example, like
you can measure
from muscles and also photo before and after, body composition machine. Same goes to powerlifting, but I get what you mean. So basically, you are saying also that powerlifting is more of a tangible result where you see the best total and you see the numbers. Easily you can progress by looking at the numbers.
Because for my own experience, right, I was like, because before that, I think most of powerlifters are bodybuilder, right? So for me, I feel like
so bodybuilder.
I think most of powerlifters before that is a bodybuilder. So
guys,
for me, right, I enjoy powerlifter. One of the reasons, it's just my opinion, right? My personal opinion is that I feel like it's more sustainable, because in bodybuilding, maybe the first year we can see results. Maybe I doesn't have access to like body composition machine and then measure something like that. Because even I believe the measurement also sometimes is like when the muscle is pumped, something you have to talk something about something like that. So for me, powerlifting is like a little bit more sustainable because the number there, and then I can slowly progress. Something like that. Look at just look by looking at the number.
But basically what you're saying is that powerlifting, because the progression a lot is from looking at the total numbers. When your numbers is improving, you are improving. And that is the reason why you love powerlifting compared to bodybuilding. I can agree to a certain extent, but just to make it clear that bodybuilders, you can measure your result every now and then, that's for sure. But one thing that I agree with Yew Joe is that competition wise. So when it comes to competition, because I compete bodybuilding 2 years, 2018, 2019, I compete NABA, and I like, bro, I really put my 2 years life to dedicate into eating stupid shit like salad, chicken breast, broccolis, and all the tasteless food. Of course, I make it tasty but also I sacrifice a lot of things to enjoy my life. And end up right when I compete in bodybuilding, what I noticed that is unfair is subjective scoring. Because when they go on the stage, right, how they fucking look at your physique and determine whether you are the second or the first place. Some of the time, I don't get the reason why they choose me as the second place rather than the first place. Because the bodybuilders, standing on the stage are almost all the same. I don't know. Maybe if you are a bodybuilder, professional guys, fight me on this, please. Powerlifting, you can just look at the numbers. If your total is higher than, if my total is higher than Yew Joe, I won the championship. If Yew Joe total is higher than me, he won the first place. Bodybuilding is different. Today you go up, you are, let's say Yew Joe and me compete bodybuilding. We go up today, we compete the day one, and Yew Joe may get number one and I may get number two. But when I go up the next day, if let's say my condition is, I mean, if let's say I look a little bit more, I don't know how the judge. See this is the most part where I don't know how the judge will want to give the score.
Because right now,
Yeah.
actually my sister is preparing for a bodybuilding show, and then my sister husband also, two of my sister preparing, and then my sister husband also compete before. So I was in the house, I look at them, and then I was like, holy fuck, man. It's hard for me to do something like this. Like every day I eating tasteless thing, and then like the training also. The training, oh my god. I think training is not the hardest stuff. And we have to do the cardio, and then like very volume stuff, which is I think I got zero type 2 muscle fiber which I cannot sustain like really a lot of reps. I feel like I will suffer for more, not a lot of reps. Maybe I got more type 1, I don't know. So the training also suffer, and then the intake also. And then if your intake is bad, right, it will affect everything else in your life, and then you cannot enjoy, and then every day you have to angry. And then one more thing is like the unfairness, it's like
the subjective scoring. Okay, I would just say this subjective scoring is the thing that I cannot.
And then even I think the natural bodybuilding competition, right, is not really also it's hard to know because like you can there's a lot of things.
By the way, welcome to the topic of bodybuilding versus powerlifting. One more thing, right? I just want to continue with this for a while because bodybuilding to me, there's one more factor that I dislike going for competition is not only it will affect your life, but also bodybuilding, right? It kind of, how to say, apart from subjective scoring that I mentioned, the training program itself, right? It requires a lot of okay, no. I think, right, what I want to say is that if you really want to do bodybuilding to like international level, I feel like we need to enhance. If not, then it's very
this is what I tried to avoid to say because I don't know is it like good to say here or something. Good to say here or actually, okay, I got no offense to like bodybuilding and stuff. We are just sharing about it. What our own opinion about all this. If you like finding a place to like start or like where can you start, we're just sharing our own opinion.
Bro, after this episode, right, all bodybuilders are gonna hate us like hell. Welcome to bodybuilding.
Versus bodybuilding.
I need to change the topic. Okay, but okay, to clarify, I think enhancing is not a bad thing. Like I pay equally respect to people that is natty and people that is enhanced. I pay same equal respect to Terence Steele, which is our Malaysia IFBB Pro bodybuilder, and also I pay equal amount of respect to Malaysian powerlifters. I mean, don't get me wrong, but it's just that I think the question goes down to whether if we really want this to become our life, whether if our life purpose is to become the strongest bodybuilder or the strongest powerlifter. So, to both of our personal opinion, I think our goal is to become the strongest powerlifter rather than the strongest. I wouldn't say it's strongest, but the most jack bodybuilder.
So maybe our opinion is more toward like favor to powerlifter. I don't know. But basically is something like this. So okay, wait.
If you enhance, go ahead. I respect. I pay same amount of respect to you because I know that people that goes with drugs, they need to train like hell. They need to get the volume.
Don't get me wrong. Actually, even though you are enhanced or not enhanced, right, you still have to train. And then if you are someone that is competitive, and then you go bodybuilding show, right, some more you train like I don't know what, like meathead, and then the diet also you have to control everything. It's hard also to get me wrong. I think it's even harder, right? Okay, so
do you want to enhance?
I don't know, maybe. I think